It is a privilege to allow NUST to share at the Bank of Namibia information session. A very big disclaimer. First of all, I am no financial expert or professional at all. Do not ask me anything about finance, accounting, mathematics. I will not be able to answer. I am, however, here in my capacity as a project analyst in our Directorate of Research, Innovation and Partnerships. The acronym is DRIP. Yes, DRIP. And the DRIP is basically we've been mandated to drive the whole HTTPS concept, so the high-tech transfer Plaza Select as has been introduced. So the HTTPS is our new baby. We turned one in July, so yes, it is our new baby, and it's basically been a project that we've been working on for many, many years to be able to identify the gaps between what NUST is producing as a higher education institution and always trying to be excellent versus the needs of actual industry out there. So what we've also learned is that many of our students come back to us and say, but we really can't find jobs, which we know is a regular thing, as sad as it is. But then on the other hand, those that do find jobs, they are really struggling to adapt. And the same for the partners in industry who kindly do recruit our products. There is this gap which is just not being filled. So how do we have a center or a venue or a space to be able to craft the research talent that we are looking for, to be able to share best practice and advance research? We are, I must be careful now, one of the best universities in the country. And we strive on ensuring that the students who are the core of our operation, our heartbeat, they are the future of Namibia. So how do we get people to come together and to build an innovative research talent ecosystem with the industry? So after years of research, of experience, we saw, let's try to do something from a marriage between academia and our knowledge partners, our industry, our finance people, those who are out to make money, our commercial entities. And hence the partnership with NTC. I have to acknowledge my colleague, Mr. Nawal Kandu, who unfortunately had to go out of the country last minute. But we've been working very, very closely to engage with all of the industry partners to see how best we reinvent this field. How do we stop operating in silos? How do we make use of the opportunities that everyone has, but they don't know of? How do we reach the most vulnerable? And how do we ensure that our future as Namibia, which is in the hands of our youth, is actually guaranteed to be successful? So I'm not going to go into all the technicalities. I'm sure you can all read the beautiful slides. And I want to try to keep this as informal as I can. It is Friday after all. I might be the only person with jeans in the room, but that's okay. So we need to see, okay, we've got this whole 4IR thing happening. We've been hearing about it for years. Everyone is working towards it. Yesaya, I see you smiling. You have been at the HTTPS building many, many times, and you did not come in to say hi. But I know this is also your core thing. So we want to ensure, as I said, that our graduates or our pre-graduates are exposed into real-life areas before they graduate. Because we don't want you to go out there and either NUST produces a poor product, which I'm 100% convinced we don't, or the industry is just not allowing a space or an opportunity for our graduates to be exposed to what is real life all about. I'm going to give my age away. But last night, and I was also wondering, this is going to be such a great day. And, you know, a few years ago, no one was talking about fintech in innovation and technology, smart things, app development, and transformation into digital ways. And I had no idea that this was actually going to happen. And I think our youth today and our entrepreneurs today have this amazing opportunity. It's just amazing how in a few years the world has transformed in so many ways that things are just so much easier. But yet we need to have the proper platforms. We need to expose everyone to the proper opportunities. We need to share. We must get out there and not just sit in our little cocoons and, oh no, this is my idea, this is my brainchild, I'm not going to share. That's not going to work. So I have to market this also a little bit where we have an internship program running. It's also very, very infant phase. But we have, up to now, we've had about 19 partners who are very, very keen on allowing this actual exchange of experiences between students and the industry world. So that's just to give you an idea of who is in it, who is officially on board at the moment. I'm happy to answer any other questions afterwards on how we can proceed with that. But the whole part of all of these collaborations is, as you can see above, NUST has all of these opportunities. We ensure that as an Institute of Excellence, we want to focus on professional development, capacity building. I mean, we have doctors and professors and all these people who are so knowledgeable in their fields to train and to design curriculum. We have amazing labs. We have the best supercomputer in the country, which also I might be fired for this, but it's okay. I know that you'll all give me a job. It's being underutilized because it's not being promoted enough. It's this amazing machine which I know nothing about, but it can do amazing things. People just need to know about it. We just need to be approached. We've got the staff, we have the students, we've got masters, we've got PhDs. They are looking for research. They're hungry to do research that will actually make a difference within the country. So again, this is just a few ideas of what the HTTPS concept is all about. And yes, we did play on the HTTPS, back in the day when the internet started and you had to put HTTPS before you enter something. But yes, it is high tech, and we want to transfer all of the innovation that's happening, all of the knowledge that is happening in a very informal, funky, cool atmosphere. And the S is for select. So no offense, but we also don't want to waste time with people or industry partners who are not serious about actually making a difference in our country. And I'm being Namibia oriented right now. That is what we need to focus on first and foremost. Unfortunately, also my colleagues from Faculty of Computing and Informatics, who they speak robot language every day, they could not be here. But what they've been doing a lot of work on with our industry partners currently, robotics and coding, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity. There's actually a conference next week, Friday and Saturday, if anyone is not aware of that yet. And you mentioned, Yesaya, in your presentation earlier about hackathons. Hackathons seems to be the coolest thing nowadays. We're also really keen on doing that. There will be a hackathon call coming up today, actually, for one of our other partners, which I'm not allowed to say at the moment, so please keep your eye out for that. And it's really a way of us trying to see how do we support our young entrepreneurs? How do we support all of this brain power that is right in front of our noses and just make use of it the best way we can? So in terms of FedTech, please remember my major disclaimer earlier. It has been built into each and every faculty that we have. And I'm talking the absolute minimum. You have to start somewhere. I mean, if I just think of my school days, I could not stand accounting. It was a nightmare. I hated mathematics. It was absolutely terrible. I mean, nowadays you have an passionate about being able to give the youth opportunities for this very basic yet important knowledge. You need to know how to manage your finances. It needs to be easy for you. If me, you don't want to spend 5 years in school trying to get your balance sheet to balance. No. That is why we have technology to do all of these things. So yeah, in a nutshell, this is what we do. This is an overview of some of our partners that we've been speaking to. Things are going very, very well. I'm trying not to jinx it. But we are trying to get industry from across all areas on board. We have also unfortunately seen that we have some partners who do very similar things. So it's needed to be a very diplomatic conversation and navigation in terms of, guys, we're not competing with each other here. We are trying to partner. We have to partner. Each one has their areas of expertise, skills, which they are very good at. But as a university, as a state-owned enterprise, and partnering with a commercial entity, this has been a very big journey in seeing how do we work together to promote innovation, tech transfer of knowledge, and the absolute development of our country. And that's it. Thank you very much. It's been an honor.